Welcome back to my channel. Every summer, over 1 billion pounds of peaches fill crates across the US. But this isn't just a harvest. It's a high-stakes journey powered by patience, sweat, and precision. Behind every golden, sun-ripened peach is a story you've never seen. A single peach may travel hundreds of miles, endure icy storage, survive storms, pests, and long days under the hot sun, just to land on your table perfectly ripe. From California's endless orchards to massive cold storage plants, this fruit goes through one of the most delicate food journeys in modern agriculture. And it has to be perfect. No bruises, no delay, no shortcuts. So next time you take a bite, know this: that sweet, juicy moment was earned. Stick around as we uncover how America grows, protects, and processes this iconic fruit. What you're about to see may completely change how you look at peaches. Every summer, over 1.2 billion pounds of peaches are harvested across the United States. That's a lot of fruit, enough to fill thousands of trucks and feed millions of people. But most of those peaches come from one place: California. With long sunny days, cool nights, and rich soil, California has the ideal climate for peach farming. That's why it produces more than 80% of the country's peaches, around 980 million pounds each year. The orchards stretch for miles, packed with trees heavy with golden, juicy peaches. These peaches are not only loved in the US, but also exported to other countries around the world. But California isn't the only state in the peach game. South Carolina comes next, known for its sweet and tender peach varieties. Then there's Colorado, where peaches grow slower in cooler mountain air, giving them a richer flavor. Pennsylvania also has its own tasty types, often found in farmers markets and local stores. Together, these states create a wide variety of flavors and colors. Some peaches are firm and yellow. Others are soft and blushed with red. No matter the type, they all carry the taste of summer and represent the strength of American agriculture. Peach farming doesn't start with the fruit. It starts with the soil. The land must be soft, loose, and rich in nutrients. Farmers choose sandy or loamy soil because it drains water well. Peaches don't like wet roots. If the soil holds too much water, the roots rot and the tree dies. Next comes testing the pH. Peaches grow best in soil with a pH between 6.0 and 7.0. Not too acidic, not too alkaline. Farmers adjust the soil using compost, lime, or organic matter to get it just right. Once the ground is ready, they dig deep, clear weeds, and mix in more compost to make sure the young roots get all the nutrients they need. Now the real patience begins with the seeds. Each seed hides inside a hard peach pit. Farmers crack the pit carefully, using pliers or a hammer. It's risky. Shards can fly, and the inner kernel is fragile. That's why they use safety glasses and cover the pit with a cloth. After they remove the seed, it needs a long, cold nap. This chilling process, called stratification, lasts 2 to 3 months. Farmers place the seeds inside damp sand or cloth, sometimes with a sprinkle of cinnamon to prevent mold, and store them in the fridge. This cold environment tells the seed, winter's over, time to grow. And just like that, the cycle begins. Once the seeds finish their cold treatment in the fridge, it's time to bring them to life. Farmers take each seed and place it into a small pot or seed tray filled with soft, well-draining soil. The key here is moisture. Too little water and the seed stays asleep. Too much and it may rot. So farmers check the soil often, making sure it stays damp but not soggy. This careful balance helps the seeds sprout strong roots and push through the surface. Germination doesn't happen overnight. It usually takes 2 to 4 weeks. But when the first green shoot pops up, it's a big moment. It means the peach tree has started its journey. Once the tiny plant grows about 4 to 6 inches tall, it's ready to be moved outdoors. Now comes transplanting. Each sapling needs its own space, so farmers dig deep holes, around 18 inches down and at least 18 to 24 inches wide. These wide holes give the young roots plenty of room to grow. The trees are spaced 10 to 15 feet apart to give each one full access to sunlight and air, and to avoid crowding. Before placing the sapling in the hole, compost or rich fertilizer is added to give it a strong head start. Then, the hole is gently filled back in, and the tree gets a heavy drink of water to help it settle into its new home. Once the peach tree begins to grow taller and spread out, it needs guidance, just like a child learning to walk. This is where pruning comes in. Farmers step in with sharp shears and trained eyes, carefully shaping the tree's future. They start by removing any branches that are too weak, broken, or growing in the wrong direction. Branches that overlap or block each other must go. Why? Because a crowded tree traps moisture and blocks sunlight. That makes it easier for diseases to spread and harder for fruit to grow well. The aim is to build a strong frame. Farmers usually leave one main trunk and choose 3 or 4 solid branches spaced evenly around it. This creates a wide open canopy, like an umbrella, that lets air and sunlight reach every part of the tree. They also remove suckers, which are small shoots growing from the base or lower trunk. These don't produce fruit, but steal energy from the parts that do. By removing them early, the tree stays focused on what matters: healthy growth and better peaches. Timing matters too. Farmers prune in late winter when the tree is resting. That way, it has time to heal before spring kicks off new growth. Done right, pruning sets the stage for stronger branches, better airflow, and bigger, juicier fruit later on. As winter fades, something magical happens in the orchard. Before even a single leaf appears, peach trees explode with soft pink blossoms. This is one of the most beautiful stages in the peach growing cycle, but also one of the riskiest. These flowers might look delicate, but they hold the key to every peach the tree will produce. The timing must be perfect. Daytime temperatures between 50 to 69 degrees Fahrenheit help the flowers bloom evenly. If it gets too cold, even for one night, frost can kill the blossoms and wipe out an entire season's harvest. Pollination is the next challenge. Bees, nature's tiny workers, are essential. As they move from flower to flower, they carry the pollen that helps the blossoms turn into real fruit. Without bees, the flowers would bloom and fade away without producing anything. To protect these pollinators, farmers stay away from strong pesticides during this stage. They also plant wildflowers nearby and make sure the orchard supports a healthy bee population. At the same time, the trees need the right nutrition. Farmers use phosphorus-rich fertilizer to feed the flowers. Regular watering keeps the soil moist, preventing the blossoms from drying out or falling too early. It's a short, fragile window, but when everything goes right, it sets the stage for a perfect harvest. Once the flowers get pollinated, they begin to fall off, and in their place, something magical happens. Tiny green bumps appear on the branches. These are baby peaches. At this stage, they're small, hard, and nowhere near ready to eat. But over the next few months, These little fruits will go through a major transformation. They slowly grow in size, soaking up water and nutrients through the tree. As they mature, their color starts to shift. What starts as green becomes a blend of yellow, orange, or red, depending on the variety. This change signals that the fruit is storing sugar and developing its flavor. To support this process, farmers make sure the trees get regular watering, especially during dry weeks. Without enough water, peaches might dry out, shrink, or fall off before they ripen. But water alone isn't enough. Farmers also use potassium-rich fertilizer to help the fruit grow bigger, sweeter, and juicier. And here's another trick. They carefully remove some of the smaller or overcrowded peaches from each branch. This gives the remaining ones more room, more energy, and a better chance to grow into perfect, market-ready peaches. It's all about balance. Less fruit, better quality. That's how farmers turn tiny green buds into the juicy golden peaches we love. The real magic of peach farming happens at harvest. After months of care, the trees finally offer their golden rewards. But peaches aren't like apples or oranges. They bruise easily. Their skin is delicate, and one hard drop can ruin the whole fruit. That's why machines don't get the job. Instead, skilled hands do. Farmers rely on experienced workers to pick each peach with care. These workers wear special cloth bags across their chests or backs. As they walk through the orchards, they gently twist each peach off the branch. No yanking, no pulling, just a soft motion and the fruit comes free. Timing matters too. Harvest starts early in the morning or late in the afternoon, when temperatures are cooler. The heat of midday can make the fruit too soft or lead to faster spoilage. Working in cooler hours helps protect the fruit's flavor and shelf life. On a typical day, one worker can harvest up to 2,000 peaches. That's around 300 pounds. Each one must be firm, ripe, and blemish-free. No shortcuts. Each peach is a result of judgment, patience, and a light touch. Even with modern technology, hand-picking remains the gold standard. Because when it comes to preserving quality, no machine can match human care. Next time you bite into a peach, remember the journey. It's not just fruit. It's the result of months of care, perfect timing, and incredible human effort. Like this video if you learned something new. And don't forget to subscribe for more behind-the-scenes stories of the food you love.